my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad sound.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. His first carry. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Hines. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down. Woodard. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Man, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Patriots had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the delay, here's Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Woodard under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score of Bills 7, Patriots 0.
The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to say inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st down, Allen getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Woodard. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. back to throw. Woodard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They find some open field here. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Back to the ground. This time, Cook. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Here's Hines. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Allen. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Throwing on first down is Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Cook up the gut. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake. Woodard. He completes it to Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A final shot before half for Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Woodard. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jair Elam makes a pick. The 40. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Woodard. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
On play action, Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Throwing to start the drive. Woodard. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Woodard. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on 1st down. Woodard. And this one complete to Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Woodard. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping him on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On 1st down, Woodard. He's got Allen. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Complete to number 8. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd Bills 11-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. On second down, this is Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. From midfield, here's Allen. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Woodard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watch? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Pats are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Let's go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Woodard. And he fires one incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass
is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Is actually going to throw it here. And now here is another interception. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Woodard, he's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Diggs going in motion right. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Allen. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Back to throw. Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Allen to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So it's a victory here for